You have no idea the amount of ignorant mess we're about to get into right now.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make you.
Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black and Black Cinema. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we're back. This is episode 161, Dolemite. This is the original 1975 film starring Rudy Ray Moore as the blaxploitation crime fighting hero. So if you have not watched this, you can check this out on the streaming service Brown Sugar, or you can rent it on Amazon, or if you own it, you can check it out there as well, and it is available other places. This is a review for Dolemite. This is not the actual movie. So if you want the movie, again, go to those places to watch it. So this was recommended by many people. You can also go to blackandblackcinema.com/submit and submit movies that you'd like to see us review. We got a couple submissions for this from Johnny, Amber, and Kiana. They were all excited for us to do this. So thank you to the three of them for suggesting it. And again, go to blackandblackcinema.com/submit to submit your ideas for movies that we've done. Please go back and look and see the movies that we have done so that you're not, suggesting movies that we've already done in the past. All right. Mike and I had never seen this movie. Terrence had seen this movie.
Yeah, years ago.
Yes.
And I forgot a lot of it.
So I'm going to go to you first, Terrence, and then we'll go around. Our thoughts on it.
First. This movie's terrible. It's absolutely god-awful. But it's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. Because, look, this nigga didn't know what he was doing. He was just like, I want to make a movie. And he did it somehow. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, Jesus Christ. I've never seen a movie with so many ridiculous cuts that made absolutely no sense. Yes. Like, no one can act. Even the director, not a very good actor. The sex scenes were just weird.
Very weird.
The fight sequences were hilarious. He was like, I just want karate because niggas love karate.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
No, that's literally why he put the karate in. Like, we like karate, titties, and guns. I mean, he provided all three.
He did.
Look, if you've never seen it, just go watch it. Like, it's not good, again, but you will have a great fucking time. This is a 5 out of 5. It is.
All right.
Because it's not good, but it's so fucking good at the same time. It's not good, but great at the same time.
Yeah. Okay, so
it's fucking bananas.
That is exactly my review. Right. It's fucking bananas. Look, I hadn't seen this movie. I had seen a couple of clips of Rudy Ray Moore, or heard a couple of clips of Rudy Ray Moore's stand-up, but I was like I was way out of the demographic, obviously, of when it came out. So I was like, this is not anything I'm interested in. So that's why I'd never seen any of the Dolemite movies, or any of his movies, frankly. Yeah, I regret that now, because this movie is bonkers. Like, it's completely crazy. So it's starring Rudy Ray Moore, but it is definitely co-starring the boom mics that made this movie, because they are in so many scenes. It's ridiculous. Just like coming down. And I'm amazed that in the editing process, no one went.
They were like, fuck it.
They were just like, who cares?
Like, I ain't got no money, yo.
Yeah, they were like, we don't have time to do pickup shots. Like, let's just roll with it. Literally from the second scene in the movie, there is a dude in the corner, clearly holding a mic. You can see the top of his hair. It's hilarious. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's not good, but it is. I can understand why it's a cult classic. I'll say that. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. It's just ridiculous. And Rudy Ray Moore is clearly just having fun, just being kind of a goofball in it. And I have two questions, though. For people who saw this when it came out, if you were a person of age in 1975 when this came out, was this billed as a serious movie or a comedy?
No.
I don't know. I can't.
No, it's not. No, there's no fucking way.
I can't understand how you could see this movie and be like, no, this is this is the John Wick of its time, right? It's supposed to be taken seriously, right? That to me is really quite hilarious. The other part of this is I didn't realize how much. Like, I just always thought watching Black Dynamite that it was based on a number of things.
Yeah, it is. It took a lot from this movie.
It took a ton. And
A whole goddamn character.
right. Bullhorn's complete character
Bullhorn
is
is fucking
Dolemite. And it's hilarious because the second he starts going into that sort of that rhetorical flourish throughout the movie, like his sort of like
His act.
his act,
That's a
right?
stand-up, man.
Right. I was like, holy shit. Like, it was exactly. And I thought that was cool because Bullhorn, I mean, it's a perfect imitation. Like, it's not just like, oh, it's okay. It is a perfect imitation of Dolemite's speech pattern. So I thought that was kind of dope. But yeah, like, Black Dynamite is lifted almost whole cloth from this character, which is dope.
I'm so happy, Dolemite.
It's like not crying, not crying, definitely crying. Like, that shit was funny to me. And just the action sequences of like, yo, that is clearly not him in this fight sequence. Like, the stunt double work was just perfect. It was perfect. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was ridiculous, but I loved it. So yeah, it's a 6 out of 5. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
If you are a film buff, a student of film, or if you're in film school, you owe it to yourself to see the film that the New York Times at one point called the Citizen Kane of blaxploitation.
So, like, again, were they taking it seriously? Like, was this presented as a serious movie?
I don't know. Wikipedia says it's a crime film.
Technically.
IMDb says it's an action comedy crime film in that order. So
Action comedy.
it's an action comedy crime film. It's got to be like what it is 70s black man fantasy. Is what it is.
Yeah, 100%.
And I 100% can see how a person in their youth, let's say a Michael Jai White, since you brought him up, how he could be influenced by this movie. That dude was like 9 when this movie came out.
Oh, yeah.
Now, imagine this is your first movie that you see in the theater.
Nigga, this is his Star Wars. Like, what the fuck? This is his Iron Man. He's just like, yeah, this is amazing.
So yeah, I can see how this film influenced a generation of black boomers, and yeah, man, you just gotta see it.
Yeah, it's something you like. If you've never seen it, yo, you owe it to yourself to watch this shit again. You're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck am I watching? But you're gonna have a good time. It
is a perfect example of the positives and negatives of us making our own shit. Mm-hmm. Because nobody else would do this, right? And
No.
Maybe you shouldn't have done it.
I mean, now it spun off to a bunch of other movies.
It sure did. So, look, I ain't mad at this movie. I had a really good time watching this movie. Yeah.
I haven't laughed so hard in a long fucking time.
Yeah, there were a couple of times, like we talked offline. Yeah, I burst out laughing. It's just fucking hilarious.
I'm watching this shit.
Like, I was in tears in some sections.
I have to stifle my laughter because my walls are paper thin and my son is sleeping in the other room. But yo, it's really difficult to stifle your laughter when you see Rudy Ray Moore kicking dudes and throwing them in trunks and fucking ripping the niggas' guts out and shit. Like, come on, yo. So yeah, this movie is amazing, man. You mentioned the boom mics. The boom mics are visible in many of the shots from the original Xenon VHS to DVD transfer from the 1980s. I'll point some of them out for you as we go along. The film was originally transferred without the proper ratio gate of 1.85 to 1, revealing more of the top and bottom of the frame than making it necessary than what was originally intended. See, they're not just fucking up. Like, they didn't want the boom mics there. Right. They just happened to be there.
Right, which I can respect, right? Like,
right.
Yeah, a mistake is one thing. If you're trying to purposely do it, then... But that's why I think they might have presented this as a serious crime film, which is wild to me.
In 2016, the 2016 Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray release was retransferred from the archive print of the film at the proper aspect ratio, so the boom mics are hidden in many of the shots. Not all of them, but many of them.
I'm not interested in seeing a version of this movie that doesn't prominently feature boom mics.
The Blu-ray release also includes a boom mic version.
Nigga, come on,
of the new transfer, intentionally revealing the boom mics for comic effect. So there you go. They didn't want them there, but they were there.
Yeah, there was a scene where the boom mic almost hit a nigga in the head. You know? I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
This movie influenced a bunch of people. It's referenced by Dr. Dre and Old Dirty Bastard and Snoop Dogg and just a ton of people. So let's get going. It opens in a jail cell or in a prison cell with Dolemite, who was serving a 20-year sentence, being released from his cell to go have a meeting with the warden. Now,
this would not be the first time he goes to jail, and it's just very nonchalant. Right, he's just chilling.
Yeah, he's just chilling. Like, the warden tells Dolemite that fellow pimp Queen Bee has been declaring Dolemite's innocence, and that he's finally starting to believe her. And then we cut to a flashback. Like, this movie has Family Guy style cutaways.
but the thing is, but they don't do the like old school like they don't. They just cut to that shit. And you're just like, is this in real time?
They cut to the.
So you know what that means? Fucking Family Guy is also influenced by Dolemite.
Yes, I would like to believe that.
Seth MacFarlane, huge Dolemite fan.
He probably is. To be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, he probably is. He was like, have you seen this crazy ass movie?
So it's the flashback to the day Dolemite was arrested. And this flashback...
I was like, wait a minute. When it first cut to the flashback, I'm like,
wait, they arrested this nigga for the same thing again?
He just got out and did it again? Nigga, what's wrong with you?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you have no idea.
Yo.
Also, what is this nigga wearing, yo?
With the black and white.
Yo, he got on a ski hat. He got on a knitted hat. It's like everybody is dressed weirdly like it's cold outside. Like, yo, it's probably like 75, 80 degrees in like Southern California. Like, what is going on?
During this flashback, you see a couple cops, right? Like
Andrew Dice Clay.
These crooked cops, with about the acting ability of Andrew Dice Clay. Because, Jesus Christ, these niggas are lying. Give me your money, Dolemite. Like, all right, yo, calm down.
It is amazing how bad everyone is at acting.
The acting is fucking atrocious.
He's like, get behind the bush.
And the guy's he's just standing. It's so good, dude.
And Dolemite comes out the house, the dude walks up to him.
Yo, they walk up to him and is like, let me see police. Let me see what's in here.
My badge is my warrant. That's how he said it.
And they pop the trunk and you see a bunch of furs and coke and shit. And Dolemite's like, that's not mine. First of all, you could tell this wasn't a script. This was an outline. These motherfuckers are talking over each other and shit. Yeah. And they don't know the flow of a conversation.
He's like, why? Just open the trunk.
But that's my just open the trunk, not mine. And they're like, we're gonna take you in, Dolemite. And you're just like, nigga, the hell you are, motherfucker. Now look, I'ma need people. Look, just because you can lift your leg to about where your knee is doesn't mean you know martial arts.
This movie would disagree with you.
Yo, Rudy Ray Moore is shin kicking the shit out of this dude. Yo,
he kicked the dude. The dude is like, on his trunk because fuck it.
Yeah, he literally threw himself into the trunk. That was hilarious. Oh my god.
Oh shit! And during the flashback, you see one of the crooked cops. I forget the two main crooked cops. I forget one of the dudes.
Heckle and Jekyll.
Fucking with him through the whole movie.
And you get a brief glimpse of Willie Green, Dolemite's rival. We cut back to the meeting. Queen Bee says that Dolemite's nephew, Little Jimmy, was murdered.
But see, that all land, like we've all heard like that stereotype and like all the sort of like Black Dynamite stuff like that. Like Little Jimmy's in danger, right? Like it was always kind of like that, which is just hilarious to watch it like again be taken seriously in this.
The warden tells Dolemite that drug traffic hasn't gone down in the 2 years that Dolemite has been in prison. In fact, it's gone up. The warden tells Dolemite that the warden says that Dolemite probably knows people in the street that they're interested in. I don't know. This was a weird conversation. Like it was a poorly edited conversation. At one point, Dolemite stands up and looks down at the warden, and then is immediately cut to him sitting down, and is immediately cut to him standing up again, and then walking over.
I'm like, had a cigarette. The warden offered him a cigarette to begin with. He was like, no. But then that scene, he had a cigarette in his hand. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is that? Okay, cool, sure.
Oh,
there we
my
go.
God.
Meanwhile, Queen Bee is just sitting there stiff as a board the whole time.
Yo, Queen Bee.
Does she know that the camera's rolling?
looking like my Aunt Ruth from fucking 25 years ago, is sitting there, right? And then the warden is like, "Look, we're gonna let you out, but you know you gotta help us." And the name of the
He
game
did
is
just go
stay
from standing to
alive.
sitting. That's fucking hilarious. I didn't notice that. Holy shit.
Okay, he
And
stands up.
fucking Queen Bee, he walked over to Queen Bee, and Queen Bee just sitting like this, just like I'm sitting right now. And all of a sudden, cut to a close up, a tight one shot of her face, and she's just like, "Oh, Dolemite, I'm so happy." I'm so happy you're coming home, Dolemite. I'm
But
gonna
it's
tell everybody.
hilarious because her face is dry as fuck 2 seconds before that,
And
she
2
got-
seconds after that.
right? Like streaming tears, then dry again. It's just hilarious, dude. And she's not even making any level of facial when the shot is not tight to her. She's not making any level of facial expression of sadness. She's just
she's just
completely stone faced, like.
I'm so happy. Like, okay.
I'm so happy, Dolemite. I can't wait to tell everybody you're coming back home. The warden says that there's only 4 people that know about this: the warden, the governor, Queen Bee, and FBI agent Deus Ex Machina. And
Light skin ex machina.
as Dolemite is leaving, the warden makes mention of Willie Green.
I think he was the writer. The FBI
warden?
agent.
Oh, the FBI agent.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's,
I'm pretty
that
sure he
makes
is.
sense.
that's who. What's the guy's name? Tall dude.
Oh, Keenan Michael Key.
Yeah.
That's who he
That's who he
played.
played in the movie.
Oh shit, nigga!
I kind of need to see
So
this.
that part, we was like, God damn, Dolemite. Nigga, that shit had me crying.
I gotta watch this movie now. Yo. And then we get a brief. We get the opening titles, and opening titles are like, "Yo, Willie Green is the meanest dude on the scene," and that's all right because I'm fucking Black Dolemite. I'm like, all right, yo.
And yeah, just keep in mind, D'Urville Martin.
D'Urville Martin is the director.
He's also the director.
Yes, he is Willie Green, D'Urville Martin.
Yeah.
And we get
Played by Wesley Snipes in My Name.
nigga.
Like, y'all
Yo,
gotta see the
I
movie.
cannot wait.
It's
Yo.
pretty ridiculous.
I feel like seeing this makes that probably a
Yeah,
thousand
seeing this is
times
going to be
better.
a lot, like after seeing this, like it's probably going to be way better than what I actually said.
Yeah.
Because goddamn,
Damn, Dolemite.
yo,
What kind of sequence was that?
So we get the titles, right? And then we see Dolemite is released and picked up from prison, and he's picked up by his hose, right? And
Nigga, this scene is bonkers.
so he's wearing
why does she
these
back up to the fucking?
because that's what women do. They back cars in.
Do they?
Yeah, black women love to back into parking spaces.
Yeah.
It drives me crazy.
I'm back in the parking spaces.
You're a black woman.
Look, I don't have a problem.
I don't even know what that
back,
means.
I don't have a problem with people backing into parking spaces, but black women exclusively.
Yeah, no, it
back
is.
into parking.
If I see someone back into a parking space, I can almost guarantee you 99% of the time it is a black woman.
I was told
because they got to get the fuck out of
here.
here.
Right,
So
I was
I can
told-
leave when I fucking get in the car.
I was
That's what
told
do.
that women do that because if they're in danger, you need to be able to get in and get out, and ain't got to worry about
No.
throwing you
Now it depends on how good you are at doing it.
Yeah.
Some people take it. Sometimes it takes people forever.
Yeah,
Well,
sometimes
that's
it takes
my
people. Sometimes it takes people, even if they have cameras on every side of the car. Sometimes it takes them a minute.
Yeah, that don't make no damn sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
drives me crazy.
that don't make no damn sense.
Like it's a one and done. I know my car. I know exactly where I got to go. Boom, I'm in and I'm out the fucking car.
Yeah. No, that's not how it normally works for most people.
Okay.
Like, I don't believe in enforcing stereotypes, but black women love to back in parking. They just do.
Dolemite is wearing some outfit, being released from prison, and he's just like, "Nah, you believe what they got me wearing?" And then nigga
It's like a
immediately,
nice suit.
right? Nigga,
But it's a super cheap suit.
the nigga immediately takes his clothes off. He don't even want to get in his car.
He said
with them prison duds.
Yeah, he was
on.
like, I don't want to get in my car wearing this shit. Is what he says, which is amazing.
So he strips down to
guards
his
are like-
fucking drawers, and the guards are like, "What the fuck is going on
They
here?"
probably were really like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
No.
This is not a movie. What's happening right now? Why is this nigga stripping in the middle of the street?
No. Okay, but we would be remiss if we did not mention the part where he is down to his underwear. The white woman in the car, one of his white hoe, hands him a pair of underwear, and he was like, bitch, I don't wear cotton, and he just throws it back at her. Like, apparently, I guess he only wears silk underwear.
Bitch, I don't wear no cotton drawers.
Get the fuck out of here. And so he's forced to wear the prison underwear. And then he proceeds to put on his pimp outfit. Which
This
is
nigga is like. I mean, let's just look at this scene right quick, right? Like, if you're a cameraman, you're sitting there. And Rudy Ray Moore is in his fucking drawers, and you're being paid to film it.
Yeah, and he's being undressed and dressed by 4 very attractive women just in the middle of fucking in the open. That's how I know he co-wrote this shit. He was like, nah, so the hoes gonna undress me, right? They're like, Rudy, what the fuck are you talking about?
What is this?
Bitch, I don't wear no cotton underwear. Fuck out of here. And then the guys inside the jail are like, yeah, woo. I'm like, that seems weird.
Huh?
So he is driven off and proceeds to get a fucking blowjob because
I mean,
this is what happens when you write your own.
yeah, he was like, let me get this
Fucking
white chick to suck my dick. Right? Like, yo. And then he I'm pretty sure he for real just licked on that woman's nipple, in the scene.
White woman.
Yeah, he was just
For the culture.
yeah. He was like, he was like, let me get a little reparations real quick. Like, that shit is fucking hilarious to me. There's a lot of titties
and
in
then
this.
he just
And then
proceeded
just
to take them
them
off in the
all
car.
off.
Like,
Yeah,
that was
all right,
really-
yeah.
You should have just gotten the car in your drawers. Why not?
Oh shit!
Yeah, that black woman was super fun too.
So
Shy or the one
In the yellow. or whatever. She kind of looks like what's the chick from Why Did I Get Married? The crazy one.
Tasha.
I can't remember her name. I know who
Tasha
you're talking
Davis
about,
or
though.
King? I can't remember. But
I think it's Smith.
Smith, that is right.
So
Yeah, she kind of looked like her. Which
they
is fine with me.
they drive off, and as he's getting
This fucking scene,
as he's
Jesus
getting a
Christ.
blowjob, he is being. They find out that they're being tailed by some attackers, right?
By the
How
way,
did they know he was getting out? I thought only 4 people knew.
yeah, those 4 niggas in the car.
later on.
It makes sense. Well,
Yeah,
all right.
later
Yeah,
on,
these 4 niggas in the car. knew.
Sure.
By the way,
we know why because I just forget because plot whatever.
Yeah, because this is a real tight knit story.
By the way, I do realize why Cadillacs were so popular back then. Yo, you needed mad room for everybody with hats. Like, yo, these hats are enormous. 3 out of the 4 dudes in the car have
Big,
hats
yo,
on.
if you could drive a Cadillac, yo, you could drive any fucking thing.
Yeah, you could
if
drive a Cadillac.
1970s Cadillac. You can drive whatever the fuck you want.
you can drive a boat.
You did?
Yeah.
This nigga needed a CDL license to drive these things around. It's fucking nuts.
Oh shit.
So they find out that they're being tailed. So Dolemite tells the girls to pull over, and he jumps out of the car, and the attackers pull up next to him. They go in. They stick their heads in the fucking car windows and be like, "All right, girls, where's Dolemite? Bring him out." They're like
nigga, we in a
Dolemite,
Cadillac, not a motherfucking
that's how
pickup truck.
big Cadillacs are.
We can't see him.
That motherfucker thought he was below deck.
He was like, "Oh, it turns out they weren't lying."
She was like, "Look around, duh, he's not in here." Oh, you know what? They're right. I don't see him in here.
Bro, tell the truth. Like, yeah, nigga, you just looked in the back seat. It's cool. All right, whatever. Fine.
So Dolemite comes out and he gets the drop on him, and he shoots these motherfuckers with some sort of fucking rifle, right?
Yo, this is like a 1947
Right.
machine gun.
Right.
They were like, "Where's Dolemite?" And he was like,
Where's
like right on your tail or some shit like that. And then he just proceeds to gun them down.
In the street.
In the street.
middle of the street.
He was like, "I love watching these honkies dance." And then fucking as one dude shoots at his feet as the white guy's doing a jig, and then he just fucking murders the dude because fuck you. Now look, this was like, that's all fine and good, but like as they're leaving, one of the guys is like, help me. And one of Dolemite,
I had to
girls,
rewind this, yo.
I did too. I was like, yo, what the fuck? One of Dolemite's girls picks out a knife, which is really attractive, and fucking proceeds to, I guess, cut the dude's dick off.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like,
And she
God
just
damn.
had like
She had all the
closure.
clothes out.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
All right.
I was like, wait, what did she do? And I had to rewind. I was like,
God damn, that was
unnecessary.
Clink. She was like, don't worry, Dolemite, I'll take care of this. And then cut that motherfucker's dick off. God damn. Back at Dolemite's HQ. The whole quarters. Dolemite and Queen Bee are talking about their situation. And it turns out that the nightclub that Dolemite owns has been taken over by Willie Green. At one point, like this, again, another conversation that just kind of goes all over the place. At one point, Queen Bee tells Dolemite that while he was locked up, the family has always been there for him, and she put the girls through karate school. And then this is accompanied by. This is accompanied by.
She was like, I sent them to karate classes because I'm like, all right, fine, whatever, it's cool.
This is what we're doing.
Niggas love martial arts.
Yeah.
We do. And she was like, I put one of the girls through karate school, and they coming a long way. And then cut to, and she was like, yeah, one of the girls had to fucking fight a trick, right? And then they cut to a flashback of this dude. I can't remember this dude's name. He says it during the conversation. I can't remember his name, but this shit was funny. The John was he had just finished fucking one of these girls, right? And the girl was like, "Hey, where's my money?" And he was like, "Yeah, I took the $100 back." Like, "Fuck you, bitch."
Yeah, he was like, "You should be paying me."
You should be paying me. And at the end of the conversation, the niggas gave her $2 and said, "Get some douche powder and keep it clean for me the next time." And then she proceeds.
This sounds like some shit Deacon would say.
Some douche powder. And the nigga proceeds to throw $2 down, right? And then she gets up and fucking pushes his ass up against the corner, and then they cut away, and she was like, "Yep, she kicked his ass," and then fucking cut back to it. They cut back to it after the ass kicking, showing her throwing him out. What the fuck, yo?
Yeah, like, you should have shown that ass whooping.
Right.
Yeah, it was weird. So funny. Here's $2. Wow.
Oh shit, man. Was there anything else about this scene?
No. There's so much to get to.
There is. So all right. So we cut to Willie Green. He pulls up and walks into a massage parlor.
Yo, this is a dirty ass massage parlor.
And he gets greeted by one of the women, Flo, and you can see a boom mic here in this scene.
Yes, very much so.
At 1834, and Flo was pissed off, right? Because Willie Green don't want her and she fucking gets black as shit, right? She's like, well, fuck you. That's what the problem with you niggas. You know, fuck you, nigga. And then the receptionist is like, hey, Flo,
we got a
customer here. You're like, these fucking niggas. Hey, baby, it's your pleasure.
Oh, you white? You got money?
We cut to so Willie Green is just going in and
going from room
to room to see all the massaging that's going on.
Nigga, they are jerking niggas off. Like, this shit is out of hand.
Fucking Robert Kraft is in one of these motherfucking rooms, getting his fucking dick jerked, and one guy's in a sauna getting a blowjob.
Like, what? Smoking a cigar. Damn. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're not doing any of the health benefits of a sauna whatsoever. This nigga's smoking a cigar.
One guy's getting his ass massaged.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
There's a whole lot of white ass and the bare white ass in this.
There is a bit much. I would argue.
What the fuck? Then we cut to Dolemite. Is this woman? This isn't Shy?
I don't know who this
and
is.
It's not Pinky, right? So
I know random woman.
Dolemite cut to Dolemite fucking a bitch because
like he just showed up with a bottle of liquor that had
nothing
left in it. He was just like, it's enough for a swallow. That was it.
This room is amazing. Like, what is the dude's head doing there? Right? like normally, like if you have a head there, like it's to put a wig on.
Yeah.
No, it's a male's head
with a mustache,
with a fro and a mustache. Like, is it supposed to be a bust of Dolemite?
I really don't know. That shit was bothersome. I was just like, why is that there?
And this fucking
nigga, it looks like Terrence if he was back in 1975.
This fucking 16th century Victorian fucking bed that they're laying on. Like, and this woman...
Yeah, that's a very similar bed to the one that was in this house before we bought this house. Very so. They were ghetto as fuck.
You bought the Dolemite house, yo.
It's fine.
Rudy Ray Moore is a disgusting looking human being, yo. He really is, yo. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's how much confidence, confidence really works, guys. Because you can look like a tub of shit. But if
his body literally looks like deep mashed potatoes. This dude is getting it all.
You got enough confidence to put a little bit of bass in your voice. Yeah, yo, you can land it.
That's why he had to do his own movie.
Yeah, because god damn,
whatever.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, the boom mic is so in this scene. God.
So the nigga is about to get he's about to take his pants off, right? Cut to him walking to his car, just nonchalant, like you do when you fucking blow the back out of somebody's aunt, and he gets approached by the two crooked cops, right? And
hello, Dolemite.
And you can see another boom mic here.
Yo, it is so prominent in the scene.
Jesus. So the two cops, the same cops that were involved in the frame up of Dolemite 2 years ago, the two cops, they pull him over, they stop him and they pat him down and they sprinkle some crack on him and shit. Oh, look what we found! Like.
And then one cop starts doing the actual cocaine. He starts snorting it, and he's got a little bit of cocaine.
That's good stuff. Like,
how do you know?
Chill out.
So that guy looks like every white villain in the 1970s.
Yeah, he kind of does.
He also looks like the mascot from the Fighting Irish that Notre Dame thing. He kind of does look like him. He does. Look at that logo, and then look at him. It's like
I can see it in my head. Yeah,
he does. Like, put up your dukes.
So the cops are like, "Hey, if you don't want us to take you in for the thing that we're framing you for,
right?
You better skip town." And they leave, and Dolemite proceeds to, as they're walking away, Dolemite proceeds to whoop their fucking ass.
Pretty much.
And the shit is funny, yo, because again, like every black dude in the 70s wanted to know karate, yo. Like, that's how influential Bruce Lee was, yo.
Nigga, this guy don't even look like Dolemite at all from behind. Also, this dude can actually throw a kick. But yeah, he proceeds to beat the brakes off of them. And his kick definitely didn't touch that guy's face at all.
Yeah,
No,
shit
it did
was
not.
off by about 5 or 6 inches.
And then Dolemite takes some measure of revenge, and he was like, he takes the coke and sprinkles it on them. Like, how you like it, nigga?
But he also gets it on his pants, so he going.
Right. Made a big fucking mess.
Nigga, he pushed the bag of cocaine in that cop's mouth. That guy would have gone into anaphylactic shock and died right there, which would have been fine. He also does, like, in this scene, I don't know if he does it any other time, but he also, like, in Black Dynamite, when Bullhorn finishes talking, he does, like, the head thing, and he's like, he does it here. I was like, oh, shit, there it is. Like, I just thought that was fucking hilarious.
There's
God, this
another
movie
boom
is-
mic. Nigga.
Yo, they would have been so high. They just, like, throw it in his face.
The cops are like, I'll get you next time, nigger. Pretty next time. Cut to outside
Beating
of
up
church.
cops in broad daylight.
Yeah, because what the fuck?
What y'all gonna do?
Right, this is my movie.
I ain't gonna do shit.
Cut to a church. The cops pull up to the side of the church, and we cut to inside the church, and we see a reverend preaching the gospel of Terrence.
Yeah, that nigga look like you, Terrence.
Yeah, he looked like you, and he sound like you. Like, we gotta fight these fucking we gotta kill these white people before they come and kill us. Fucking we the ones living with the rats. How we gonna be run by the rats up in Washington D.C.? Fuck
I
that.
thought it was funny because he was preaching. Then the first dude they showed had a little baby. The baby was
Yo,
like,
that baby was.
he was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, I just want to go home.
This shit is fucking child abuse. Like, like the baby didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, why am I in a bad movie? And so yeah, he's preaching all this black separatist stuff. And as soon as the cops come in, this nigga code switches on a dime.
Yes, boss. I sure is happy you here.
The cops ain't stupid, right? The cops are like, look, you were probably calling us a bunch of honkies and rednecks and all that other shit just right before we came in here. And
You right.
yeah, you're right. I mean, it is what it is. As long as we understand each other. The cops ask about Dolemite. And Reverend's like, I don't know where Dolemite is. Cops are like, you mind if I look around? And then the Reverend should have said, yes, I do. But he was like, go ahead. I ain't got nothing to hide. And one of the cops finds a cache of guns in the back of the church.
Yeah, this is exactly the type of Reverend Terrence would be.
I don't know why the cop had to fire a blank into it. Right.
There was no lock.
There was no lock. Okay.
It's like, pow.
Pow. Like didn't hit nothing.
That is one of the things about blaxploitation movies when they shoot guns, because they generally shoot in one scene and then you see the reaction in a complete other cut scene. It never looks like anyone is aiming at anything. It's just like
they're just shooting, and then like the sound of a gun goes off,
and then people are just like, "Oh, you got me."
I forget what the Reverend says about the guns, but he convinces the cops to leave.
Yeah, it's not that important.
Yeah, it really isn't. We cut to a junkie getting a hot dog for free.
Well, he's getting it from some mix between Rihanna and she kind of looks like Rihanna and someone else. I can't quite put.
Saldana.
Yeah,
That's it.
Rihanna Saldana.
There's your Nina Simone right there.
Oh, wow.
We cut to Dolemite getting approached by a bunch of dudes.
Fucking bizarre. Like, no, the scene with the crackhead was really bizarre because I didn't understand a word that nigga said.
I mean,
the whole 10-minute sequence, I'm like, I'm just listening to Dolemite to understand what the fuck this nigga said. I just don't know.
I was like, what the fuck is... Like, why did we watch this guy scam a hot dog from somebody?
And then just walk off and have his own theme music. I was like, what the fuck was that for?
I have an observation about this scene. This nigga's a real crack addict. Like, he is.
I think so.
I don't think this guy is an actor. I think they were just like, that's Willie, the crackhead. Like, let's just put Willie in the
Put
movie.
him in the movie.
Because he's going to be mad authentic, and we just buy him a little bit of crack, and then we're done.
Yeah.
Or, excuse me, heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think this guy is really a drug addict.
Dolemite is approached by a group of guys, and one of the guys asked Dolemite to prove that he is actually Dolemite so that he can win a $5 bet. So then Dolemite proceeds to perform Rudy Ray Moore's stand-up.
This went on a little too long.
Yeah, like
He was like, "Is that enough for you?" I was like, "Yes, it is." Move along. And
like,
like,
I get
keep
making
going.
your
I'm
own
like,
shit, but like, all right, bruh. Like, you telling rhyming stories, yo.
Like,
Like,
here's the thing. That's his stand-up. Was it supposed to be funny back in the day? Like, look, I'm being serious, yo, because look,
They gonna come for you.
it's fine. Like, y'all explain to me why the shit's funny. Yeah, I'm not sure if he was supposed to be funny or not. Like, because he's telling stories, and the rhyming, his cadence is cool, but like the stories ain't really funny.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't work for me.
Again, he was supposed to be a comedian, and it's like Comedian Enterprises. It was the name of his company.
I mean, I don't like I like observational humor, but I don't like storytelling. Like Hassan Minaj did that for one special. Like, he just got up there and did a fucking TED talk about his life.
Was it funny?
It had funny little anecdotes in it, but it was a TED talk, yo. Like, it was a TED talk about his life,
Which is funny because,
and it didn't rhyme.
So it was less entertaining.
Right?
but like Patriot Act, his show works really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's because it's just a different format, right?
Right.
So yeah, I don't understand his form of humor. If it's supposed to be funny,
It's supposed to be funny. Okay.
all right,
And look, again, we're watching it through 2019 eyes.
right. But I'm trying to think to like, what the fuck is so funny about a monkey fighting a lion?
Yeah, I know.
Way down in the jungle deep.
Yeah, that was
Like-
the first thing I ever heard by Rudy Ray Moore, and I was like, I never need to watch it. It didn't
get
work
it.
for me, and that's fine if it did
I
work
don't
for
get
you.
it. It's like I was just after this. Before this, I was watching the episode of Seinfeld where they had the New Yorker cartoon with the cat and the dog, and Elaine was trying to find out why the fucking shit was so funny,
Right.
And the guy was like, I don't know, like that's what this felt like to me. I was like, is it supposed to be funny?
Yeah, because she like went all the way to the New York.
She
I'm like, what
was
the
like,
fuck?
you don't know why it's funny either. He was like, you're right. That was one of the funniest episodes. But anyway, I just don't understand the humor. Someone explain it to me because I don't get it.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah,
In the
I know the
YouTube comments.
will explain to me why I ain't no real nigga, because I understand why Rudy Ray Moore is not really funny on purpose. but you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So after what is probably 6 minutes, but what feels like 26 minutes,
It's engaging
Is it?
to a point, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I wanted to know why Slim or Ice or Shine didn't drown, because he had a board up his ass and he didn't fall down.
like all I
All right, Dr. Seuss. Shut up. Like, what?
I just didn't. I literally just stopped caring. I just stopped caring.
I
I just picked
zoned
up my
out.
phone. I was like, let me know when the rest of this bit is
Let
over.
me know when the Titanic finally sinks, because I'm just done. Like,
Oh shit.
So Dolemite, after all of this, right? Dolemite meets the junkie. His name is Creeper, and
Solid junkie name.
and Creeper tells him that things have been bad since Dolemite was gone.
This nigga thinks Dolemite is a real person because this nigga is a real heroin addict.
fucking mind for real. He had no dialogue.
Nah, he
He
didn't.
really didn't. He
I
couldn't have.
mean, what?
Again, this is an outline. This movie's based on that outline.
So Dolemite tells Creeper that he'll hook him up with the best hit he'll ever have if he can just whip up some information from him. So Dolemite and Creeper go to Creeper's crack house. No, I don't need that information that bad. And,
Nah, yo, I'm not walking in. And at one point, Dolemite walks in, and he walks into a room in front of him. I was like, no, that's how they get you. Like, nah, yo, I'll stay behind you and punch you in the back of the head and shit goes left.
So they go and they go to the crack house, and Creeper is, he's just babbling on.
Yeah,
He's like,
literally.
I'm about to get this hit, right?
A bladderoon, if you will.
And he's about to take this hit, and while
this scene is one of the most insane things I think I've ever seen.
Terrence, wake up!
In a fucking movie.
While he's taking the hit, he mentions the name Little Jimmy. Like, oh yeah, that's fucked up what they did to Little Jimmy. And Dolemite is like, Little Jimmy, what you know about Little Jimmy? And then he grabs him up by the collar and throws him on the bed and is about to fucking
he's choking him out.
Yeah, choking him out and shit. And I'm like, God damn, yo. And he picks him up, throws him on the wall, and then Creeper just starts, talking and not saying nothing. And then all of a sudden, two dudes just come out of nowhere.
Random as shit.
And just shoot Creeper. Like, what the fuck? And Dolemite has
where the fuck did he come? Where did they come from?
And nigga, when Creeper got hit, this nigga went, oh! The bullet took him off his feet.
Yeah, it literally shot him into the air onto the bed. Jesus Christ.
But the two dudes with guns who just shot a man were not able to shoot Dolemite, who was able to overpower them.
Yo.
With
again,
his fucking karate skills.
and then he proceeded to damn near stomp one of the guys to death. He's just like gave him a couple of body blows and then just stomped him into the ground.
Fucking so.
Why was there a giant fucking audience outside?
Yeah,
They heard something. They heard something. Let's run to danger. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is anti-black people. Like, black people do not do that.
We're not running towards gunfire.
That should have been all white people being stupid.
The way the scene is cut, like he's talking to the guy, and then they just bust in. He just pow. As soon as he open the door, just shoot. They shoot Creeper, and Dolemite is on the wall, and he like karate chops the dude in his hand. I'm like, all right, that's fine. But like they cut to the outside, and there's like a giant audience outside.
Yeah. Oh shit, son!
Like, how did they get there so quick?
They were yelling "World Star"
Before,
So-
and he doesn't get hit somehow.
Because he's Dolemite. I mean,
He's got superpowers.
so the crooked cops part the Black Sea of people there, right? And
There was a couple of Latinos there as well.
and they run in. And they cut to the cops in the room where all this shit just went down. And Dolemite's just chilling. He's standing there.
He's like clipping his fucking fingernail.
Yeah, he's just standing there like you just fucking killed two dudes. But,
And what I think is hilarious, they're like, Dolemite, you're under arrest. He's like, what's the charge?
There's like 7 dead niggas in it. Like, I think you know what the charge is.
What's the charge? Murder, Dolemite. Really? No shit. But he never breaks character. He's just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Oh, is it murder? All right. Just as nonchalant as humanly possible.
He says, what's the charge this time?
right.
Like, you
motherfuckers always harassing me. What's the charge this time? What? You see 3 dead bodies and me in a room clipping my nails, and all of a sudden I'm being arrested?
This is racism, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, when he said, what's the charge again, I lost it. I was like, I don't know, Dolemite. I'm not quite sure. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. This movie is so good.
Oh, shit. So,
What's the charge?
FBI agent Keegan Michael Key, whose name in this movie is FBI agent Blakely, visits the church and wants to talk to the Reverend. Meanwhile, the Reverend is blasting a hole into forever. And tells the woman to go hide.
Now, is this woman in this scene? Is she the larger woman in My Name is Dolemite? Is this the role that she was like? I don't ever see people like me.
No, she was playing Queen Bee.
Oh, she's playing Queen Bee. Okay.
I thought this was Queen Bee. I'm like, look,
I know.
I don't know.
I have no idea who anyone is. Right
All I know is her wig was fucking wild when she woke up and she was sitting straight up on her head. Oh my goodness. Fucking had backs blown out Baptist church.
So, Agent Blakely is, he asked Reverend about the cops from earlier. And
What is that blazer?
And if he knows who Willie Green is. And
Who?
And the Reverend wasn't too much help. Cut to Hole Quarters. And Queen Bee finds out that one of her girls has been stealing and kicks her out.
Nigga,
that's
why
it.
is that scene in
That's
the
it.
movie?
That's it. You gotta
That
give Queen Bee
scene
something.
had literally nothing to do with anything else. I found that to be, I was like,
I thought this woman was gonna come back and get some measure of revenge or work for Willie Green or something like.
Also, again, like her wigs.
It's stealing. That's it.
Right.
Like, give it up.
And by the way, she doesn't even fight the charge. She's like, that woman's been stealing. And she's like, no, I haven't. And then it's like, give it up. And she's like, oh, here's all the money I spent. Okay, I think she was right. What's hilarious is they are wearing what could arguably be like giant British powdered wigs. Like,
Yeah,
her
like-
hair is like this fucking thing. Oh shit. Well, not the roundest of asses. That woman had a nice ass.
Which one?
The
one that
thief.
was the thief.
The thief, yeah. Yeah, she looked all right. I was like, okay. Wasn't the biggest ass I've ever
See
seen.
why people in the 70s all they did was fuck. Because goddamn,
Yo,
man,
everything is out.
everything is out. Ain't nobody wearing bras and they all right, like let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, I mean, the government creation of more deadly STDs really kind of fucked things up. And all you had to do is just don't get pregnant. That was it.
Nigga, boomers lived the fucking life.
Yeah, and they're all pieces of shit now. No, we don't want you guys to have anything. Y'all here
God
fucking
damn.
like crazy. Ain't nobody got a bra on the first in this scene. God damn.
God damn.
Yeah,
Agent,
it's a little out of hand. Like, the one woman is just literally just sitting there, buck ass naked. They're like, "What you doing?" I'm just chilling.
What the fuck?
This warm in here. Okay.
Agent Blakely meets Dolemite in jail and questions him.
Again, Dolemite is very relaxed.
He's like, "Yo, anything you got to say, you can say in front of my friends, in front of my people." Dolemite really wasn't too much help, and Agent Blakely is kind of pissed.
And he does a real shithead move.
Agent Blakely is a dick, yo. So there's a guy building a castle with dominoes and shit, like long ways too, like not just like horizontal, easy. Like, nah, this shit is taking some time, right? And Agent Dickhead over here is just like, oh, I don't get what I want. Fuck your domino castle, bitch.
That shit was funny. He was just like, for no reason, like, fuck you. The dude was like, he just knocked the rest of it. Like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
Nigga, like,
That shit, that shit was totally ad lib. That guy been working on it for real for like 40 minutes. Yeah, fuck your shit.
So Dolemite makes bail, and he gets a ride from Pinky. Not that Pinky, a different Pinky. And
Shows up in a vet.
Yeah, shows up in a red vet. And we cut to Dolemite and Pinky fucking.
Which, okay, look, I hate to focus on this because it seems ridiculous in the grand scheme of how ridiculous this movie is. Her wig situation is crazy. She's got what can only be described as some sort of modern black mullet. She's got like a press and curl, but then she's got a long straight
that
hair
shit
out the
was
back. I was like,
out of control.
I'm like, yo, you look like a coonskin hat. Yo, what is going on? I just found it to be crazy. And is it this scene where he has sex with her? Yo, what is going on with her hair? It's crazy. Like, look, what is this? What? Is she wearing two wigs? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah, it does look like it. It's wrong.
I think she just had a wig on, and then they put the other one on, and then like that shit just fell out the back.
Going on hair wise. She ain't got that much hair on her motherfucking head for real.
No.
That just don't make sense.
It's crazy. But
Yeah, I never noticed that.
yeah, I saw that. I was just kind of like, I was super confused.
I'm like, yo, she got a lot of fucking hair.
Now, is this the scene where he sleeps with her and then he smacks her?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He was like, I know what you want. She was like, get out of my face. And he was like, I know what you want.
He's like, I can't remember what he said.
He said, so he was like,
oh, she calls him a
what you doing
bitch.
with your, he was like, what you doing with your life? And she was like, I'm doing fine. He was like, yeah, you seem to be doing fine. She's like, why you acting like such a bitch? and then dude was like, oh, all right, I'm gonna give you the fucking you of a lifetime.
Right.
And then bam, bam. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck?
And then she was like, oh, no.
Like, is he mad? Like, oh, wait, what? Huh?
I think she's confused.
I didn't know what the fuck.
Right, like,
okay.
is he mad at her? Wait, she's into it. Okay, oh, they're having one of these terrible fuck sessions again. All right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
And this nigga's butt ass naked.
Yo, this is an ugly nigga, yo. Yo, he is ugly, yo.
He is. But you know what? But shout out to him for making this movie. He's like, nah, I'm gonna be a sex symbol. Fuck
Hey,
y'all.
I ain't mad at him.
He's like, my titties are as big as some of these chicks in this movie. Whatever.
Look, white people do that shit all the time.
Yeah.
This is equality.
Look, if what's his name, Billy Bob Thornton can fuck Holly Berry in a movie, Rudy Ray Moore can sleep with as many women as he wants. Good for him.
Oh shit.
Yo, this scene is terrible.
Yo, this sex scene is just like they're two very awkward people. It's just like he was like, yeah. Oh shit!
These are
Not
some of the
very good.
grossest sex scenes I've ever seen in my time.
Right, compared to Superfly, that's got like a
Right.
super hot sex
Right.
scene.
Oh,
This scene is
goddamn,
like,
yo.
I'm just like, could y'all please stop that?
Like this is
like real sex. And then the rest of it is like make believe.
right, and like I can't get it out of my mind, yo. Like nigga, like niggas got family members that look like these people, yo. Like, yo, like this is what people looked like in the 70s. Fucking, like it's so. It's gross.
Yeah, because the funny thing is, every woman that he sleeps with isn't particular. Like, there are very attractive women in the movie, but none of the women he sleeps with are particularly like, wow, like real knockouts. They're just, and that's not anything
And they a
negative.
bunch of Pam Greers. is what we
Right,
got.
like they're just real regular folks. So it's
Right.
like you're watching like really pro level porn, and then you just like, oh, let's watch some amateur. You're like, god damn, like this is
would
like
argue
two
even
random ass
amateur
niggas.
is
Right. Like, nigga, you watching some amateur vintage? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
nah, yo.
Like
nah.
this is just your Uncle Rudy having sex with
Right.
somebody.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. I don't.
You should.
Oh my god, Uncle Rudy and
Fucking
Aunt
gross.
Pressing Curl. Like, god damn, god damn.
Oh shit. After all that, Dolemite calls his girl Shy, short for Chicago,
Chicago wins.
and tells her to bring a key and meet him to at his former club. We see members of Willie's gang auditioning, aka making three bitches dance for their amusement.
Right, these chicks are just like,
Yeah, they're just dancing. Like,
Like, oh, so what do you think about this one? I don't know. Maybe the one.
Like the one in the zebra pants, you know.
I mean, I did like that. He was like, hey, you in the red, you're high. The other three of you, keep dancing.
Keep
They're just
dancing. Not go home. Keep dancing.
like hi, ready. That shit is hilarious.
Shy comes in, and
She's a very good actress.
and the dudes are like, hey, you know, they macking on and shit, right? And
Yeah, she comes in and like, you're already hired. I'm like, really?
right. You see them three
Like,
up
I'm looking
there?
at the other three on stage. I'm like,
All right, I guess. Their type is real regular.
It's just real regular, dude. But I have to say, as like a praise to this movie, I think that's pretty cool. Like that, very regular women are considered very much sex symbols in this movie.
yeah.
Well, you know, they probably couldn't afford anybody.
No, you ain't getting a Pam Grier in this movie. No,
No. But that was his whole, apparently, according to the movie, that was his whole point.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
just like
Yeah,
just
like,
get
just
regular
Give them
people.
regular people because they
Yeah.
come cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these niggas had $38 to make this whole movie, which tells me we could direct the film.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been talking about that shit. We might as well.
Fuck it.
Looking at this shit, like, goddamn.
I'm not putting a gross ass sex scene in it.
Nah,
This-
yo,
this fat
nah.
nigga.
You can't have your fucking Uncle Ted.
That is my uncle's name. Just shut. I mean, it might as well have been, dude. Jesus Christ! And thanks for putting that thought in my head. Go fuck yourself. Oof. That is not okay.
Yo,
So she comes in and they macking on, and all of a sudden she's like, I'm waiting on somebody, and then fucking like the Undertaker, fucking Rudy Ray Moore of Dolemite is just there.
Yeah, he don't walk in.
Right, he's just there.
He
Cut
was
to
laying.
him.
He was laying on the floor. It was like stood up.
He goes in the back. He goes in the back. He gets a secret stash of cash.
No. Hold. He walks by this nigga and does the most disrespectful, like, get the fuck out of my way type of shit. That was hilarious to me, dude. It was like he just didn't give a fuck, which was just hilarious. Absolutely hilarious to me.
In the back, Dolemite is cutting through the floor to get a secret stash of cash. Meanwhile, the dude that he fucking pushed aside like he was nothing, like you could tell again. No lines for this guy. He's just like, what you doing? Hey, Dolemite, huh? What you think you're going to find down there? Huh? What, the money? No, what you doing with that money? No, get out of here, man. No, stop. I see what you're doing, though. Because you can't have just a bunch of dead silence there, right? So he was like, no, say something, nigga, say something.
Oh my god! But that's exactly what the dialogue is. Like it really is. It really doesn't make any sense. Much like this fight scene afterward.
Yeah. So
holy shit.
So Dolemite takes the money and he walks back out and he says to the goons to let Willie Green know that Dolemite wants him gone in 24 hours, and 23 of them are already gone.
Nigga, that line had me crying, yo. That's a good line, though. Like, that's a good bullshit tough guy line. Like, that was pretty good.
Fight breaks out. Dolemite wins. He rolls out. Willie Green comes in later.
No.
Willie Green comes in like Dolemite leaves and Willie Green is coming in.
No,
Like,
but yo,
how
we
does this work?
can't just skip past this fight scene. Yo, they literally do a close up on one of the henchmen's face, and it's just a punch comes out of nowhere. Holy shit, that nigga looks like Chris from Three Black Geeks. Oh shit. And then he had to beat up the main guy who just looks like one of the Lost Isley brothers. Oh my god. And he just rolled out. He
rolled
didn't
out.
break a sweat.
And then he says hi to Willie Green on the way back. Willie Green immediately comes in.
Was Dolemite here? Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's like exit stage left, enter stage right.
right. And no, it's like exit stage left, enter stage left.
Yeah. They pushed each other on the way up.
So and Willie Green he talks to his guy, and his guy was like, yeah, Dolemite was here, and he had 10 dudes with guns and shit.
Like, no, I just seen that nigga walk out with the shit. What are you lying for? Yo? Like, come on.
Yeah, Willie Green was like, nah, don't lie to me. And he just proceeded to beat Ron Isley damn near to death. Yeah, this nigga, by the way, Willie Green definitely looks like one of my dad's, like, close friends back in the day. Like, I've seen the 70s pictures, like, he looked just like it. His name was probably Smitty or some shit like that.
My father knows a Smitty.
Of course, every black man over 50 years old knows a Smitty, or is a Smitty.
Dolemite and Queen Bee visit the girls at the karate school. This is some terrible karate.
And the boom mic.
There's the boom mic.
And there's a boom mic.
Nigga, it is like
Right there.
right there.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually a legit karate school, though.
Yeah, I believe it.
I mean, that
Because some
one
of the
guy is
kicks
showing
look
off some
good.
stuff like in the beginning was pretty decent.
Some of them look good, but some, in terms of form, but like others are like, I'm gonna punch like this, like yeah, like nah, yo, you can't.
Yeah, you gonna
can't.
break your wrist.
You gotta straighten your wrist up, like this is.
I think it's the Chuck Norris karate school.
Is that true?
I
At
would
the-
not be
at the end of
surprised.
the movie, it says Chuck Norris karate school.
Oh,
That's actually kinda
what
awesome.
This is.
I'm actually kind of mad he isn't in this.
Yo, could you imagine?
Chuck Norris is a
being-
fucking asshole, by the way. Just as a side note, like, you know.
Dolemite tells the girls that they have the club back.
Yo, the boom mic is just chilling, man.
He's the third character in that fucking
It's
scene.
just really awful.
Dolemite tells the girls that they're at the club back, and he praises their karate skills. And
I wouldn't want to tangle with those tigers.
And he basically gives them a pep talk. And this shit is amazing.
Oh my god. I like that some of them are in gis and some of them are just in like a purple leotard.
Yeah.
Like a bathing suit. Wow. It is incredible how prominent that boom mic is in this scene. It's like,
Right.
it's super wild. That one woman just got on cut off jeans. That's not what you kung fu fight in.
That's not proper athletic wear, guys.
No.
Well, maybe she's doing it for practicality. You can't wear a gi all the time.
Yeah, she's ready to fight in a jean skirt. Wow.
After the pep talk,
They brought their clothes to the set. That's all it is.
yeah, that's all that is.
They're like, y'all got gis? 3 of them do. And the rest of them don't.
And the rest of them didn't pay attention.
Yo, she's got on white jean shorts, my nigga. Like, that don't even have an extra gusset in it to do with a kick.
Cut to a party being held in honor of the mayor, a man who has done a lot for the blacks.
And, here come Donald Trump's ass.
And he looks like an evil version of what's that guy's name? Inconceivable.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Absolutely.
And Willie Green shows up.
Nigga, Willie Green is driving. I had to look it up. I was pretty sure it was a Ferrari. That nigga's driving a fucking 308 GTB Ferrari. That car is amazing. God
Where did
damn.
you get the money for that? I wonder whose car that was.
Right. It's 100% somebody tied to the thing. But yeah, that's a fucking badass Ferrari.
Willie Green comes in. He demands to be seen. He takes the butler with the most ridiculous mustache I've ever seen and roughs him up and is like, "Nah, yo, you gonna let him know that Willie Green is here."
Like Pennyworth, if you don't get your ass up out of here.
Like that. I mean, I get what they're going for with that mustache. I just don't like it.
No, I would uppercut him immediately when he opens his mouth. He looks ridiculous.
So Willie gets his meeting with the mayor, and the mayor he tells the mayor that Dolemite is back on the scene, causing trouble, and the mayor tells Willie that he had Dolemite bailed out so that he could kill him when the time is right. Apparently, the time would have been right at the beginning of the movie.
Right.
But they fucking failed.
They're like, hey, come on out here. Oh, you got just underwear on? Bam.
Like, you got that many connections. Like,
Just kill something in jail.
yeah, kill him in jail. Because I guarantee you, somebody in jail would have done this shit.
Yeah.
Right.
See, Eddie Arcadian's not a very good man. God damn, that Ferrari's awesome.
So the mayor assures Willie that everything is going to be fine. Just keep the blacks in line and have them vote for me.
The blacks. By the way, if you call black people the blacks, you're racist as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just are.
He then calls one of the crooked cops and tells them to take care of Dolemite and Willie, because I don't like that Willie Green guy. He visited my home and demanded things of me. Fuck that.
Yeah, kill him too.
Next scene, Dolemite receives a call from the Reverend. You can see a boom mic in this scene as well. And the Reverend wants $500 for a tip. And Dolemite is like, nah, yo, I'll give you $200. And they agree. He meets the Reverend. And the Reverend tells Dolemite that he knows who set him up and who bailed him out. And he tells Dolemite to head to the docks.
No.
At the docks, Dolemite finds hidden bags of cocaine in fish barrels.
Yeah, this was a little weird because he tries the fish cocaine like right there. He's like, yeah, this high quality shit.
Let me ask you a question, gentlemen.
No.
What the fuck did this have to do with anything?
I cannot answer that question.
Huh?
I feel like they were just like, what's things that need to be in a crime film? Like we gotta go to the docks. We gotta find hidden cocaine somewhere. By the way, it's just in bags of ice with fish in it, just out in the open.
Yeah.
Just coke.
Like, this has nothing to do with anything.
No,
Like he had a costume change.
Yeah, the nigga dressed like Mr. T.
Right. Yeah. Like he got a different girl.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
Her wig was on point. Like, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
This had nothing to do with anything. Cut the Dolemite.
That's just what he does before a classic Dolemite show. Is to head down to
And how
the
did
docks.
he know to look in those particular 4 bags of ice for the cocaine?
Because they never said that the cocaine is in the fish.
Like, yeah, it's down by the docks.
This nigga
Good
reaches
luck.
in. This nigga reaches into the fucking barrel of ice, cocaine, and fish, pulls out fish and a cocaine bag, tests the cocaine with the fish right there.
Right.
Fuck, like that, put the fish down, nigga. Put the fish down.
Mustard, like
Nasty ass. All right, yo. All right.
Is this where
a beard
is this
on.
is
Like,
right?
what the fuck was going on?
Is this where Ice JJ Fish gets his name? I'd like to think so. I'd like to think he was inspired by this movie.
Cut to Dolemite's Club. There's a concert going on,
Yo, look,
but
look.
I mean,
Look, if you grew up in the 70s, I don't want to hear nothing about how young people dress. Look at these niggas in this band. This is like great value Prince. Yo, come on, yeah. They look like characters out of Zardoz. Like, this is insane.
like why is
nuts.
the dude holding a tambourine shooting dice and shit?
You know the answer to this question.
All right, well, answer this question. Why the fuck is nobody singing on cue with their lip sync?
Why is everyone in the crowd, when they cut to them, not responding at all? They're just like,
Because they're wondering why the fuck those words are coming out of the mouths that are saying different things. What the fuck is going on?
I have no idea. This entire club scene, again, is
This is
real.
another terrible shot. That like you mentioned earlier, Terrence, that wide shot. It's just horrible.
Yeah, why is it so far away?
It's like a security camera footage. It's really bad, yo. It's really bad.
That's really funny.
Like, goddamn, man. So apparently this is a big night. You know, this is. I guess this is the first time Dolemite has come back to the club to perform Rudy Ray Moore's stand up. And
I fast forwarded through all of it.
this is all the big
The
wigs.
second they were like, "Here comes Dolma," I was like,
All the big wigs, all the big wigs and big hats are coming in, and they are, you know, being treated to oral delights of these women singing, and later on the Alvin Ailey dance troupe comes in.
Nigga, I've seen Alvin Ailey. This is not Alvin Ailey. Right. How dare you?
And
This is Brian and his friends just fucking.
this is Alvin Simon.
right. Jesus
Fuck out of here, man. Willie Green is one of the famous people to come in. Willie Green and his entourage, they come in. And Queen Bee notifies Dolemite. But you don't bother Dolemite right before a show. He ain't worried about it. We get the music and dance numbers, and Dolemite comes in.
Yo, this shit was in real time. Like, the dance number was in real time.
Yeah, I
was like, I get it. This is all very understandable. I've got to go.
Like, it would be one thing if it was shot well, but I don't want to watch it on a point tilt zoom camera. I can't, yo. I can't.
It was a one shot, yo. And like,
Nigga, this show's a one shot. And this is the best they can do. Oh my god. This isn't even as good as the opening African dance in Coming to America, which is by far the high
women in the sequence were fine. Like the niggas, like they had to keep running off stage and run back to the side. But since it was a wide shot, you kept seeing them getting ready to run like it was fucking double dutch. Like they would run back on stage and continue their dance number. I'm like, yo, come on, please, can you tighten the shot up a little bit? But, okay,
Oh my god.
Yeah, they don't really permanently tighten the shot until Rudy Ray Moore comes out.
Right.
And even then, like, you see him come from the floor to the stage. All right, yo. All right. Rudy Ray Moore comes out dressed like fucking James Brown. And
This nigga has a leopard sash on.
He performs another one of his infamous storytelling, Dr. Seuss things.
Yeah.
Again, this shit went on way too long. Like, way too long.
Ooh, I was leaning on that fast forward button, boy. I tell you. I was like, yo, get to the point where the story picks up again.
So after his performance,
which I'm sure was very good. I'll never know.
After his
He started
performance,
talking about a signifying monkey and a lion.
Yeah,
getting his ass beat
Yeah, I was like,
in the
okay.
jungle. And I'm like, I don't understand what the fuck is so fucking funny about that.
Right.
But the goddamn audience was eating that shit up.
it's
So,
literally just an R-rated nursery
Okay.
rhyme. Yeah.
Right, it is.
it was just a bunch of motherfuckers thrown in. I'm like, cool.
Willie tells Dolemite after the performance that Willie felt cheated out of some money, but he proposes that the two of them become partners to run the club together.
He basically does the mob thing, right? It's like,
Right.
it's a nice club you got here. It's, it's a shame something happened to it.
Right. Dolemite tells Willie to fuck off, and Willie doesn't like that, so he starts a riot. He's like, "Give me a gun." And
Wasn't particularly subtle about it.
Right. Like, give me the gun.
like, oh. Oh, shit, I'm going to head out.
And he goes out to Dolemite. A massive brawl.
Did you put
takes
that in
place.
quotes?
Yeah, this ain't a brawl, yo. This is a series of. I mean, look, the only thing that's getting hit is the fucking wind, and it's kind of wild. Everybody from the girls to the cook in the back.
Yo, the cook beat the shit out of that nigga.
Goddamn.
Why does the cook know martial arts?
'Cause he's black and in the 70s.
Okay.
And that shit is cool.
Yeah. Willie Green absolutely knew some form of karate.
I guess that this so we cut to, amongst all the fighting, we cut to the back where Willie and Dolemite are fighting, and I guess this is supposed to be some sort of artistic shot.
No, they ain't paid a light bill.
Right, like it's just dark.
It's dark.
It's dark.
And
Them
some
two
dude
niggas
in like
fighting in the
a
dark.
perm wig who was clearly not Dolemite.
This
was
is
fighting-
this is an egregious, this is an absolutely egregious stunt double moment. Yo, this dude,
God
they
damn.
might as well just put me in there and be like, yeah, you're Dolemite. Like, yo, come on, yo. This dude is 75 pounds shy of Dolemite's actual weight. Like,
At one point, FBI agent Blakely comes in, tries to find everybody, and then we cut to the end of the Willie Dolemite battle. So Dolemite is shot by Willie.
God damn, this
And,
chef was whooping this dude's ass.
You're right. He fucking threw hot water in his face. And he's like, which was a pretty decent makeup job, by the way, when they showed
No,
the
yeah,
face
yeah.
fucked up. I'm like, did he really throw away some?
Fucking Dolemite gets shot, right?
No, because there's one fight that you're
Yo,
forgetting.
you all skipping over the fight with the chick that got slapped, and then
Yes.
the other chick sits there
She's just
and waits for him
standing
to turn around. She's like,
That's exactly what I paused on.
I was
She just waited. She loaded that shit up and just waited for dude to turn around. That shit had me cracking up, yo. Then he pulled out a fucking knife. She takes it from him. That was the chick with like one gold tooth, and then she would just
straight
slap.
cutting niggas. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, you don't want to. They've got the knife move down pat. You
Yeah.
can't, yeah.
you ain't hear about the dude get his dick cut off 45 minutes ago? Maybe don't pull a knife. Probably not the best one. God damn. That shit was funny. She was just like, oh, he turned around? He turned around? Right now? Wow! That shit was funny. She knocked his head off and everything. She was mad disrespectful.
That dude really got kicked with that spin kick.
Yeah, he really did. No, there's a couple times like, I'm like, yo, they really hit that dude, yo. Like when Willie Green when he enters stage left in that previous scene, and the guy's like, no, it's like 10 guys. When he turns around and kicks him, yo, he really hits the guy with his elbow. He really elbowed that dude. Like 100%. That was no bullshit. Oh my god. This scene with Willie Green getting his, I assume, guts ripped out.
Nigga, he fucking...
Yo, he shot that nigga in the chest.
Shot him in the chest.
And he was like, I'm the Rock, I'm fine.
And and look, all the adrenaline just allowed him to fucking just perform a goddamn fatality and fucking punch him in the gut and ripped his guts out and then put the guts on his fucking arm, on his wound.
Right. It was very bizarre.
But it was
Bruce Lee, like...
But it was right. He grabs him, I guess, and squeezes his guts or whatever, and then it's just a hard smash cut to him like doing the Bruce Lee, like right in the scream, dude. I was incredibly confused as to what was happening in the scene, but I was enjoying every moment of it. Holy shit! And then Keegan Michael Key comes in.
Fucking Agent Blakely comes in, looks at the situation, and was like, "Damn, Black Dolemite, damn Dolemite," and then he fires his gun into the already dead body, and it's like, "There, now the heat'll be off you, and it'll be on me." No, it won't, nigga. Like gunshot wounds don't leave handprint fucking gut ripped out. Like, nah, yo, that's those wounds are not conducive of 4 gunshot wounds.
I just thought that was funny. Damn, Dolemite. Bow, bow, bow. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, he's already dead.
The two of them leave out the back. The mayor is busy having a threesome with a black girl and a white girl, right?
I think the white woman is his wife.
Yeah, and it is.
He's like, this orgasm is inconceivable.
The mayor's informed.
Yo, how is this nigga butt ass naked and they got on underwear? Yo, what kind of sex is this, bro? Like, what are you doing? This nigga got on black socks and no underwear. It's quite a look. Quite a look. They're called business socks for a reason, I guess.
And he gets informed of the situation in mid-quarters and tells one of his crooked cops to kill Dolemite.
Yeah, he does that by going into the bathroom and answering the phone.
Yeah. Well, he picked up the phone and it was like, all right, hold on, I'm gonna leave it off the hook and then go to the next room.
And he used the bathroom phone.
Right, and used the bathroom phone. Well, that's what happens with rich people.
Yo, my dad had a bathroom phone.
Yeah,
it's a little weird.
Rich.
He was not rich. He was a nigga, but he was not rich.
He was nigga rich.
That is true. Yo, a bathroom phone is one of the weirdest things. It's a corded phone. So you gotta be taking a shit or pissing to use that phone. It's disgusting, actually.
Like, I don't like talking to people while I'm on the phone in the bathroom. Man.
No.
That's me time.
Yeah.
Like,
don't even yell through the door.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Like, I need you. You got to wait. Like, leave me alone.
This is weird.
Eddie Arcadian.
So the mayor tells his crooked cop to kill Dolemite, and then he calls hitmen to put a hit out on Dolemite. It's like, all right, look, you got to kill Dolemite.
I'll double down on this.
And all of a sudden, we find out that one of the women that the mayor was fucking is Pinky. You see, because she was probably listening in because he had to leave the phone off the hook in order to run to the bathroom and use the other phone to talk to his dude, right?
Yeah, they didn't hang the phone up.
Yeah,
right.
Jeff Ross fucked up in this scene.
God.
Also, I find it just hilarious that like her underwear just don't fit.
I mean,
It's fine.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, they just don't.
She's got the mayor at
It's a
gunpoint.
rather large ass for having such skinny legs. Anyway,
she's fighting. She has the mayor at gunpoint, and she's like,
And she's not pointing a gun at him.
time.
no,
She sure
she's like,
Sure ain't.
Terrence, she's like, Terrence, you better watch your mouth.
I was like, what the fuck is going
Like,
on?
bitch, put your arm that way.
Like, all you got to do is point it at him. Is it a real gun? Does it have real bullets in it? Because, okay.
Be like, don't put that in my face.
safe.
Yeah. So the wife fucking comes in and tries to save her man and gets shot for her trouble.
Yeah, she gets her brains blown out. She was like, bam!
Yeah, point blank range inside a shower. We'll clean that up later. Wow, like Jesus Christ. She pushed her into the shower and then shot her in the head right as she got past the glass. Like, yo, that's a little fucked up.
You know what else is fucked up? The mayor fucking jumped on top of Pinky and overpowered her and choked her to death.
in 10 seconds.
Right.
It takes like 3 minutes to choke somebody to death, right? Like 2 minutes and 30 seconds or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, he smacked her right in the face, dude.
Yeah, like for real. Like,
Yeah, he hit her for real, dude. He might have hit the wig, I think, like coming down, but he definitely.
You don't want me to touch your hair? Well, I'm gonna touch it anyway. He chokes
How
her
is the
out.
mayor going to explain this one?
Yes.
Yo, I thought
Your wife got shot in the face, and you got a dead hooker. And yo, what are you doing?
I looked at this,
You're a
right?
terrible
and I'm like,
public servant.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Dolemite is going to get some measure of revenge because his friend Pinky fucking died, so Dolemite's going to kill the mayor. And then I looked at how much time was left, and I'm like, nigga, it's only 10 minutes left.
Dolemite, you got to get over there.
And Dolemite's in the hospital.
Right. You got shot in the heart.
What the fuck is going to happen, yo?
Oh, he'd be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking, we cut to, I don't know if this is supposed to be the same day. Like, everything takes place during the day.
Yeah.
And we see the FBI agent sneak onto the property of the mayor. And two of the mayor's goons are like, we got you, fucking, are you a nigga? Because your skin is like ours, but your hair is like theirs. So it's like, all right, anyway, we're going to throw you in this pool. And they're like,
He's like, we want to fucking hit you we're going to give you some heroin.
Yo, how
And
do
then
they just
throw
have
you in a
heroin
pool.
like ready on a syringe? Like they just
One of
ready?
which is Hispanic and the other one is Irish, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Like,
guess.
okay.
And FBI agent is like, your boss is leaving with all the money.
They're like, what are you talking about? He's like, nah, for real, that nigga's leaving. But he was.
Like, I'm trying to help
like,
you out.
look over there. It's like, nah, for really, really leaving.
Here's something. Okay, so I don't know if you guys have the scene where Blakely is fighting off the two dudes, right?
Yeah, he tossed that nigga
Yeah.
right in the pool.
Yeah, there's a bench right by the pool.
I mean,
No, yo, no. Why is that bench right there? Like
You could
either
easily
you have,
fall over.
Like either you have your bench so that like you sit on the edge of the pool and let your feet fall in the pool, or you have the bench further back. Like,
yeah, you would be sitting on that bench with your back facing the pool.
why?
Because your legs are dangling, but they're
Exactly,
not in the
but they're not in the water.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. This is bothering you from a purely engineering
It is. It doesn't make any sense. From a set design perspective, it doesn't make any sense. And
But the
yeah,
funny
I'm
thing
being
is-
pedantic, but fuck this movie, yo. Like, what the fuck?
but at the same time, like that's really somebody's house, so that bench is really there.
Yeah, right. It's a real. Okay. That's a,
So Blakely gives chase for the mayor's trying to get away, and Blakely gives chase. The mayor seems to have grown his mustache in the time it took for him to murder Pinky, and to get and to get away from Blakely, because it looks mighty thicker. He looks like Ron Jeremy in this car.
Well, I mean, he gets all his power from murdering hookers and watching his wife get shot in the face, I guess.
So the mayor goes to like an airport and is about to get on a plane, to get out, to get away. And Blakely is just
He's on
like,
some Rudy Giuliani shit. I gotta go.
here's the interesting thing about this movie. With all of its faults, like the chase scenes aren't terrible.
No, they're not bad.
Yeah.
Like the
They're
chase
not
scenes are fine.
bad. Yeah, they're not bad.
Ain't no boom mics or nothing.
oh, it's because ain't nobody talking.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if somebody was talking in them cars,
Oh, it would have been fucking dangling right over his head.
Hitting him in his cheek.
fucking Agent Blakely is a fucking crack shot, because he shoots the mayor as the mayor's on the wing of the plane trying to get in it and escape.
Was the mayor gonna fly the plane himself?
Yeah.
Like, how did he expect to get in the plane, start it,
Without
Right.
getting
take off without Blakely not catching up to him?
Right.
Like, no.
Let me see, where am I? Okay.
Sorry, Jeff Ross.
We cut to the hospital. Blakely informs Dolemite of everything that's gone down, and tells him that he has a plan to avoid the hit being put out on him. Now, this plan is it's very, very complicated, and I don't know if you guys can follow it, right? But the plan entails telling the hospital staff that Dolemite is in a different room than the one that the hitmen want to get into. So the hitmen come in and they're like, first of all, the hitmen come in over the fucking loudspeaker. Someone is paging for Dr. Feelgood in the inhalation area.
Jesus Christ.
And then
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
and the hitman. And the hitman.
I didn't even notice that.
Neither did I.
I was like, what?
Sure, why not?
And the hitmen are like, hey, receptionist, I'm looking for my friend Dolemite. She says he's in room 220. Oh, no, wait a minute. I think he's in room 210.
Or 2210.
Or 2210, some shit like that. And the guys and the hitmen are like, hey, thanks, doll. And then they go into the wrong room. They get ambushed. And they get I don't know what the point of this last scene was.
This
scene is...
hold up, yo. This last fight scene is wild. Yo, that's his stunt double. Nigga, you're supposed to not show the stunt double. You're not supposed to show the stunt double's face in the scene. Yo, this nigga looks nothing like Rudy Ray Moore.
He's fucking 3 shades lighter than him, yo. God damn.
They just show his face straight up. God, yo, that made me laugh my ass off. I was like, yo, they're not even
like
trying.
Blakely's brother, yo. Like,
oh
God
my
damn.
God. It might as well have been him.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, they get the drop on the Dolemite stunt double and Agent Blakely get the drop on the assassins and murder them inside of the hospital. And I think at the end, Dolemite is healed up there, and we see Blakely and Dolemite outside, and Blakely's like, "So what you gonna do now?" And then, the crooked cops get arrested.
Yeah.
I forgot about
in
that.
a really weird fashion.
Yeah, it was
bizarre. Like, why do they go
unnecessary.
one after the other when they're fucking putting handcuffs on these dudes?
so that you can be there for all of it, I guess.
And so Blakely and Dolemite are outside. Apparently, just came from the dry cleaners. and
again, super random and weird.
Why did he need a stunt double in this sequence? The nigga raised his foot off the ground by like about a foot. Like Rudy Ray Moore couldn't do that himself. That's some lazy ass shit.
So yeah, there you go. Blakely says, "What you gonna do now, Dolemite?" And Dolemite gives a voiceover. It's like, I don't know. Maybe make another movie.
Signifying monkey. All right. Stop. It's cool.
So, yeah, that's the end of this movie. That's the end of this fucking wild ass movie.
I don't know what else to say to you. I truly don't. This movie is a must. You have to watch this movie.
Yeah, you do.
You have to watch this movie. It is too good.
The credits, the people who are credited with making and being in the movie, usually the people who are the most influential of the picture get top credit. So apparently, according to this movie, the martial arts fighters are the ones that get the top billing when the credits roll.
That's wild,
My
dude.
God.
That is super wild.
Fucking Howard, special appearance by Howard Jackson, lightweight champion karate.
Sure.
I mean, you could have said karate lightweight champion. But
Master samurai swordsman Hugh McDonald.
Nobody used the
I don't even know
samurai
what the
sword.
fuck that is.
Like-
Who had a sword in the movie?
Is that samurai or was that Samari? I can't see the font in the. Okay, Samari. Jesus Christ. So yeah.
Special effects, Von Dutch, like the Von Dutch hats. Weird.
Yeah, Chuck Norris Karate School.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, guys.
The Geisha House of Beautiful Women.
Nigga,
I guess that was a real fucking massage parlor.
How about this? Set direction, decoration. Rudy Ray Moore.
It was probably his.
Wow.
So there you go. That's Dolemite.
Yeah, special thanks to Mr. Fatburger.
Yeah, they mentioned Fatburger.
Yeah.
And
The Geisha House of Beautiful Women. Wow, that's incredible.
wow. Do you think the Geisha House of Beautiful Women was the massage parlor from earlier?
Oh,
And if
100%.
so- And if so, are they just cool with people thinking that you could just get blowies and hand jobs there? What the fuck?
I mean,
I saw Dolemite. I didn't. This is not what I paid for.
I mean, I would make the argument that it was probably like, they know what they're doing. And were those scenes, I mean, we didn't see any of those faces. Were those just people that were actually
I think they just throw some cameras in the fucking
They
geisha
might
house.
have been.
They were just
man.
like,
And those was real dudes just getting blowjobs. Shit in the fucking getting jerked off in the goddamn geisha house.
again, they didn't have the budget to worry about hiring actors. They were like, you cool with showing your handies on,
Yeah,
on
guerrilla filmmaking.
Yeah. God damn. That's hilarious. And look, it's a real mortuary. Like,
Oh shit.
yeah, Wilson Hill and Rich Hill Mortuary. Well, maybe that's her last name, I guess. I don't know. Either way, this movie is fucking nuts, and everyone should see it.
It's wild,
Yeah.
man. You owe it to yourself to see it.
Yeah, you do.
The Citizen Kane of blaxploitation movies.
That is one of the most insane things I've ever heard. Will we do more Dolomite movies in the future?
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, undoubtedly. We have to.
I'm
We have to
fine
do it
with it.
because I think there's like a Dolomite Returns, and then there's
There's
Human
like
Tornado.
7 of them.
All right, that might be too much.
We might can do one more.
Yeah, like that might be a bit
damn.
much. All right, that is it for episode 161 for Dolomite. Remember, go to blackandblackcinema.com/submit when you want to submit a movie idea for us to do. We have well over 120 movies right now in that list, so we'll go through them from time to time, and then depending on other movies that come up that we may want to do as well. Also, make sure you go to blackandblackcinema.com/premium. Sign up for premium content. It's $5 a month or $50 for the full year. You not only get all of this show, obviously, but you get a bunch of our premium shows as well. We have a political show called Look Forward. You can listen to the first hour for free right now. But the full 2-hour show once a week is available if you're a premium member. We have a number of other premium shows like No Time to Bleed, which is our action movie podcast, done in the same format as this. That's once a month, amongst other shows, like The Men with the Golden Tongues, which is our James Bond spy movie show that Micah and Brad host. So check all those things out, and we will see you guys next time.
See ya.
Take it easy.
Bye. You're watching the Black on Black Cinema YouTube channel. Make sure you check out our full reviews of black movies, past and present. And every other week, we do a preview episode where we talk about a random topic that affects the black community.